You guys want to say hi to YouTube? Hi, YouTube. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are practicing that self-care. Hey, welcome. I'm sure you guys might see some things up there. You know, like a bar crossing through. We are doing a charity stream at the moment. And for those of you guys that are new that randomly clicked on episode 10 of Bocchi, hey, I'm a psychologist that's currently working on a PsyD. Currently do 101 things. I've done music, I've done theater, I currently teach martial arts, I do group therapy, I do individual therapy, I have my own private business, 101 things out there. I'm a multi-purpose man. But a lot of my analysis comes from deep-rooted psychology, and I will show you evidence of every step of the way, and I'm not going to talk in metaphors. I'm not going to give you guys huge roundabouts about anything. I'm quite literally going to bring up what actual psychologists and therapists look at, what wizards look at, and how we make these predictions, ladies and gentlemen. It's as simple as that. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Like, I don't know. This show has meant a lot to me. It's grown on me, and honestly, I don't know. It's like every time I watch the show, it's like it hits my soul a little bit. You know, psychology is wizardry confirmed. No, it's not. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Gandalf has spoken. Why don't we go ahead and just jump right into it? And also, hey, I'm inviting you guys whenever this episode airs on YouTube or whatever. I hope it airs pretty soon. Hey, if you have any questions about any of the Bocchi characters, you guys want to talk about their psychology, why they are what they do, the decisions that they make, how I came to certain assumptions, or why I was able to go ahead and ascertain certain things, how to empathize with certain characters or whatever, bring it up. I am more than down to actually have a conversation with people that like Bocchi, hate Bocchi, whatever your feelings may be, and have an actual intellectual conversation about the shows that we watch, the topics that we watch, and all of that. Also, make sure you guys hit like, subscribe. It'll help us out a ton. If you guys want to share the video, feel free to share the videos with anyone that you guys like. We're trying to grow out, build a bigger community, and build a safer community as well. And let's get right into it.
結束バンド4人揃っての初ライブはなんとか成功を収めて、こうして私たちの夏は終わらなかった。考えてみれば休みはまだ残ってるもんね。夏や
That's 9 or is this 10? Oh, that's 9. I was like, this feels familiar. This feels like I just watched it. Sorry, guys. I always have to keep you on your toes. I did prank myself. I pranked myself so fucking hard. I was like, I've seen this. What the fuck? I called myself out. I was like, wait a minute. This is...
Yeah. This is big brain time.
Oh yeah, bro. You see, even fucking psychologists, man, we have trip up some days. This really was yeah, dude. Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. Yeah, youth. Bonk me all you want, ladies and gentlemen. But know that at the end of all the bonks, I'm still here for you. All right, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. All right, guys. When the theme song comes up, I want to see a bunch of Doritos in the chat, a bunch of cat jams. Fill it up. Show some love and support. No way. Okay, so let me remember. In the previous episode, guys, we're 20 seconds in. In the previous episode, if I remember correctly, like, there was something about a festival, right? Something about something. I just remember fucking paperwork, and I saw drums and, like, badly written drums or drawn drums or whatnot, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Culture festival, there you go. What I'm curious, because all of us, deep inside of us in some way, shape, or form, as kids, as adults, we all carry an idealized version of ourselves, right? We all carry the super strong, super confident, the Riz Master, the charisma god who walks in there like Giga Chad, just like, you know, like picking everyone up. They pick up an instrument, they're able to play it perfectly or whatever, right? We all carry an idealized version of our goals, of our, you know, how we can succeed, whatnot. But at the same time, we also carry the defeated version of that, right? It's interesting because the best way that I can put it is we can hold two ideals of ourselves at the same time and both be true in some aspect. We don't have to necessarily be the Riz Master 9000 all the fucking time. And I like how I just started this. I'm already cussing for YouTube. You don't have to be the Riz Master 9000 all the time, right? Because there are going to be moments where you're feeling insecure about certain things, right? You're somewhere in the middle. But for me, the way that Bocchi is set up as a character, there goes our monetization. Dang. This goes to show, I think, a key feature that we more than likely will see either Bocchi try to make an attempt to make a performance like this happen and bail because relapse is normal, right? Either try and like get to a moment of like big stardom or big stage, not even big stardom, probably stage them, right? Because we're more than likely not going to see her go ahead and sell something out immediately. Unless she does. Prove me wrong, Bocchi. Prove me wrong. But will she be able to go ahead and perform somewhere? I think so. Auditorium? Sure. School festivals? Sure. You know, build up from there, right? But does she have the goal? Does she have the strength to go up and say, hey, Mr. LSC, or LCS, my bad. Mr. LCS, hey, Sensei, me and my bandmates, we want to perform. Here's our thing. You know, could you please let us perform? Is Bocchi at that level right now? In this point in time, after everything we've seen, she's done incredible, like tremendous growth. But if this were to happen, say for this like festival that's coming up, is she there? Can we like legitimately see this? Because right now we're seeing the idealized version of Bocchi on stage, and I often have a talk with a lot of my clients like this, which is like they're like, yeah, man, I'm gonna be a big influencer, I'm gonna be a big TikTok star, I'm gonna and so on and so forth, and they see themselves as this figure, and I'm like, but are you there yet? When you're still having anxiety about looking people in the eyes. When you're passing out the moment that you're trying to hand me something. Are you at that moment yet? So why don't we start making some small steps to get you there? You like, they've come a long way. I'm not saying who this is, of course. But I'm saying like they come a long way, but are they there yet? Probably not, you know? And that's one of the big aspects that my brain is like twirling on. Is this show is beautiful in the way that they bring up concepts without hitting you in the face with them and being like, oh, absolutely, Cloud Monkey. She's gotten better. But is she at a point where you think that she could take this like Tokyo stage and perform in front of everyone without like, you know, the idealized version of herself? Do you think she's at a point where she'll be able to go ahead and like talk to teachers about this or talk to other adults about her influences, her goals, what she aspires to be or whatever? I don't know. To me, I feel like this is it's showing us this so that later on, like we can be like smacked at the end with like something. And that ain't a theory. That's just psychology, baby. That's just basic human behavior at that point. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, we're 20 seconds in. What am I doing? Take me to bed? She's just like me, for real, for real. Oh.
いつから寝てたんだろう。確かホームルームで文化祭のこと。
Why does the girl next to Bocchi look like the type of girl that would be sent to like isekai, and like, you know, her like pins or whatever would be like a magical thing that has spirits in them and that would come out and protect her or something? And like, I could see a whole fucking side story on this one character right next to Bocchi. Like, I could totally just see like, oh, and then Truck-kun came and got me or something. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to. It's a reference to another anime, yeah. You know from Hinamari. Yeah, it's too much detail on the character. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I apologize.
と決めるって言っててダメだ一致団結ってワードが出たところから記憶が2組の出し物はメイド羊喫茶に決まりました
Oh.
じゃあメイド服揃えないと
Wait, Bocchi in a maid outfit?
女子全員で着るんだもんね女子全員ということは私も無理戦力外すぎ
That is way out of your comfort zone, actually. I can tell. I can totally see Bocchi being more like attuned to like a haunted house theme or like you know, like a zombie themed or a horror movie themed or something, you know, as opposed to a maid outfit. I think that that's a lot of pressure. When I first had to wear a maid outfit a long time ago when I was a teen, I felt a lot of pressure. I'm not gonna lie, you know. I was doing it for a play. Don't think that it was for a maid cafe. I was doing it for a play, right? And I was just like, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I was really like insecure. I was really insecure about certain things, you know. But like, it is what it is. Once you're wearing it, whatever, man. Make a story out of it. I mean, now you do it for charity, right? We all had to wear a maid outfit at some point in our lives. True. At some point in our lives, we all have to do that. But also, this brings up a good opportunity to talk about this. Hey, how many of you are scared of change? I'll be honest, I am. I'm terrified of change. I still haven't gotten the Cloud Monkey. You need to wear a maid outfit, man. I'll be honest, I'm terrified of change. Change is scary. You know, change is one of those factors that you know, you have no control over. You have no say in, but yet it's always happening. And this is one thing I want to go and state. Whenever we're watching shows like this, and this is why I bring up my big daddy, the one and only Brofenbrenner-sama. The reason why I bring this up is because Brofenbrenner clearly thought about this. And the biggest impact, the big daddy, El Papi Chulo, you know, Brofenbrenner, the big reason why I bring this up is because his biggest thing on here, aside from all of that, is Chrono System. This is the outside world, the white that you see out here. Change. Change is essentially you may be stuck in your room, you know, and your room is your life, and everything that you see in you are memories and whatnot. And as soon as you open that door, everything is changing, revolving, moving, even influencing the memories that you have. Change is uncomfortable, but sometimes you have to step outside of that door and slay that beast, slay that dragon, slay whatever change may come at you. You may like it, you may not like it. Sometimes your room's going to be breached by a giant dragon and you rolled a natural one and you're going to take some damage and you're going to slam that door shut and you're going to be like, no, you know, and it's going to be scary for a while. But change happens. What I'm referencing with this particularly is change, for example, as you guys can see in here. Take the sword and slay the dragon. Impacts our media, impacts the way we shop, impacts our transit system, time impacts pretty much everything. Enter the robot, right? Impacts peers, impacts our neighborhoods, impacts our schooling systems, impacts our home, which impacts us. For Bocchi has been making a lot of, like, if we put Bocchi in the center, and the way that she's been growing because of her friends, because of everything, she's been making a lot of shockwaves out. Now it's time for that reverb to come in. As you make waves out and you start changing your environment, sometimes your environment will also start, sociologically speaking, will start making changes on you. And are you able to adapt to that change? And it will become your maid bin chicken. The reason why I'm talking about this is because a lot of people, like, for example, I'll say this, a lot of people don't try to control aspects of their life. We all know a person that's a little too controlling, and whenever something goes slightly askew, it breaks them in some way, shape, or form. What I want you guys to be open to, and Bocchi as well, is change can be scary, but that dragon that we once fought the first episode of our anime season is now but a little parrot that we carry on our shoulder, or maybe even a little toy. Because what we once thought as confrontation or a big problem or anxiety or a moment of social exclusion or isolationism, you're not feeling the same as you were the first time that you encountered it. You might feel it whenever you encounter another situation similarly, but looking back at it, that's not a dragon anymore. That's something of your past. There are some people who still relive trauma, and we're not going into that. What we're talking about specifically are the memories that we make due to these changes in environment, due to anxiety, due to social pressure, due to, you know, even our friends when they start changing. And you should constantly be changing in a relationship, by the way. I'll state this, you know, you're growing as a person. Time keeps putting pressure on you, so you will be changing. So I have to adapt to the local. Oh, Cloud Monkey. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, what language have you had to adapt to? I'm so curious. But also, whew, I can't state that enough. Filipino. Ooh, yeah. That's something. That is something, you know. But anyway. The main purpose why I bring that up is because for me, Bocchi is an incredible individual. And like, you know, just researching this and looking at this, I'm like, Bocchi has to deal with change in a way that most of us, like, it's going to be exemplified, essentially. That's what I'm trying to get at. Anyway. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wrong one. Good luck, mods. All right, let's continue. Okay, hold on. That was a guess. Hold on. That was.
I like how all of this, you know. All of it. I predicted all of this, you know. All of it. I predicted all of this, you know.
Guys.
All of it.
Guys, no. No, every time. This, you know. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I can see. Yeah. Oh please! Oh, I hate that movie. It's a good movie, but I hate it because it has a traumatic impact on me. La La Land. Oh God. Okay. Oof. Anyway, I'll talk about that one day. Charity stream. Hey. Oh no, Bocchi. Did she disassociate? She does that a lot. Okay, that's terrifying. She teleported. Actually, if I'm teleported, I think we've all, like, disassociation happens. I know I've talked about this in previous Bocchi episodes, but we all automate parts of our lives in some reason, right? And some people, right? First off, a therapist should not. Therapist should not make you cry. Their aim should not be to break you down and fucking tear you apart or any of that, right? So the reason why I'm getting this is, first off, it's to put you in an environment where you might be a little anxious, right? Where you're not going to be able to go ahead and disassociate in some way, shape, or form. Why am I referencing this? Because for Bocchi, think about what just happened. Oh wow, compliment. You know, compliment, blah, 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 blah. Disassociation, boom, about to turn it in. As a therapist looking in, right, as a psychologist looking in, as a psychologist looking in, my main concern is what is the trigger link specifically between compliments and idealization versus her waking up? What is the immediate moment where she stops and realizes, hey, you're about to do something you can't come back from? Because imagine she just submits it and she doesn't even realize it and she stops disassociating later when like she's already done it. Why is it the moment that she's about to make a big decision, keyword big decision, she comes back? She filled out the paperwork, she disassociated through the paperwork, filling out all the information, going through, about to slide it in, and the moment that she's about to slide it in, she wakes up. For me, this is fucking groundbreaking in many ways, shapes, or forms. Because number one, it means that Bocchi can be easily manipulated in a lot of ways and needs to have some good boundaries and some good ways to check yourself as to whether or not she is disassociating throughout the day. Guitar Hero persona taking over, which is another aspect, Rudo, which is she Bocchi or is she Guitar Hero, and are we dealing with multiple things? But that's at a different space, right? I mean, in our perspective, isn't when we go to Bocchi's headspace ironically called Bocchi time? I think so. I think I mentioned something like this a long time ago. I think so. Masters, it's been a hot minute. And those 5 gifted subs are still up if everything follows my psychological pattern or whatever. But my thing is, in case you guys are ever wondering, what does a psychologist look at when I'm hearing a story like this? And let's put it in Bocchi's perspective. Oh, I heard these girls talking about this thing, and next thing I know, I woke up with my hand about to submit this thing, about to submit this paper. She heard the girls talking about these things. She woke up about to submit the paper. Chat, throwing this question out to you and to YouTube as well. Why do you think that at this point in time, Bocchi decided to come back into consciousness? Decided to stop automating? You can even say that she was living her idealized version that we saw in the beginning, maybe during this time period, where she's selling out the whole Tokyo Dome or whatever and fucking shredding a guitar. PVS coming in here. A realization to stop herself. Fear is a strong motivator, absolutely. But there's one big thing. The moment that, you know, you can be like, you can be submitting anything, right? Yes, Cloud Monkey. Boom. Right on the dot. It's the final moment before a big decision. And how many of you send an email and then like you check it just to make sure you sent it to the right person, and then you check it again because you want to make sure that your spelling is right, and then you're like, oh shit, did I even send it? You know? Oh, just thanks so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Like, how many of you guys have those moments where you double check certain things? You might automate whatever the response or whatever, and then you're like, wait a minute. A fear of the consequences if something goes wrong. My fear for Bocchi is she already filled this out. What if she leaves this on her desk and like disassociates going home and someone picks it up and just puts it in there? Then she has to do it. Then change is no longer just knocking. She no longer has power over this change. Now change just fucking opened that door in that analogy we used earlier, and it's like, hello, I am change. Welcome. You know, like, like, that's what I'm talking about. If this association is happening to a point where Bocchi just decides, you know what, I'm gonna leave this here, whatever, dude. I'm just whatever, and like takes off, and someone else just grabs it and slides it in there. It's like she's taking away the big moments of change, not the change, the big moments of a decision, making a big decision in her head, and leaving it up to fate. Not just fate, but others. She wants to do this because clearly she filled this out, but her social anxiety might get the best of her, so she doesn't want to be the one that takes the action that says, I made this happen. That's huge. Because I feel like at the end, what this might lead to is more than likely her making a choice, making a big choice. And again, I know I mentioned this before, where she might do something to try and like save the band, go ham in some way, shape, or form, right? Where she has to stand tall, where she has to make a tough call, where she has to say, hey, you know what? I am no longer just like here for anything, right? Like, or like here as like, you know, the guitar player. I'm here as an individual, as a rock star, as something. Hey, it don't matter if my headphone fucking ripped, you know, I'm still putting them on. I'm acting the fucking part, you know. I know I'm playing my fucking harmonica, and I know that there's like boogers on like 3 holes here, and I know I can't play them, but guess what? I'm gonna use a fucking chord to make that, you know, or something like that. I have a feeling that she's gonna start embracing moments of change and weird aspects like that because it's Bocchi. Because Bocchi is such a well-written character. Because Bocchi is honestly like, it reminds me so much of a lot of like individuals that I work with. Sorry guys. I'm just going ham. Anyway, I apologize. We're 1 minute 53 in and we're already like a long time in. Bocchi is literally me for real, man. Bocchi, no. Bocchi. Don't you, Bocchi, don't pass out and hold up paper. Bocchi. Alright guys, get your cat gems ready. That's all I gotta say about that one. Fuck. Oh, this is sick. Alright, you guys heard it. It's Bocchi After Dark. Ooh.
知らない天井だ。あ、目覚めた？どう？クワイ。
No. How do you feel?
あ、全然大丈夫です。後藤さん倒れたって聞いて心配しちゃった。
Okay, her paper's there. Oh, my heart. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. My heart, like, instantly, my brain was like, if Keita's the one there, bro, she might be like, oh, what was Bocchi holding? Oh, okay. Submit. That's why I was like, oh, no. But okay, she's there as a friend, then we clearly see the paper. We're good. Whew. どうかした？いえ。どうしよう。北さんに言ったら
ら絶対参加しようって盛り上がって目キラキラさせて話を進めてしまう。それは避けたい。ありがとうございます。私もう少し寝てからバイト行きますのでご心配なく。でも一人だと心細いんじゃ。大丈夫です。確か北さん今日はお友達と用事が。そうだけどあれならキャンセルは。大丈夫です。そうじゃあ無理しないでね。本当は出たいけどまだライブもろくにしてないし勇気が。でも考えたら高校の文化祭に出るのって全員。
Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm thinking. Sorry. I know for YouTube this might not be okay. What if she just submits one on her own? What if she saw what you're about to write and then just goes ahead and writes one out and then submits one on her own because she sort of understands your character?
Yeah. This is big brain time.
And says something like, "Oh, I know that you're too anxious to go ahead and do it, so I went ahead and submitted one for us." Because she wanted to go ahead and take that step since she can kind of put pieces together and understand that, hey, you maybe wanted to submit one, so she kind of beat you to the punch type of thing. Sometimes I don't know if I'm lagging or Ed is just thinking. No, my brain is connecting a lot of dots in terms of like Kita's personality because she's very caring, right? And I can totally see her like cuddled up with Bocchi as friends or whatnot and like doing all of these things for understanding Bocchi. So I can totally see her going to the point where she's like, oh, Bocchi wants to submit this. She's probably having like, you know, because she knows how Bocchi is, a lot of anxiety, a lot of everything. So let me go ahead and do one just for the sake of doing it. The if and the downside, yeah. Well, that's the thing is self-sabotaging is such a big thing that everyone does, right? In some way, shape, or form. And it's a cognitive distortion that we all have, like in some way, shape, or form. Cuddling as friends, hey, or cuddling in general, AZ. It doesn't have to be just as friends. I ain't want to go ahead and determine that, you know. I want to cuddle with PA-san and with Dorito Girl's sister, you know. Like that's all I gotta say, and I ain't saying any other thing other than that. Kidding. Friends. But what I do want to go ahead and say is, like, when it comes to this in particular, she has a group of people that probably really are starting to understand Bocchi to the core of who they are, which is huge. Because I have a feeling Bocchi is more than likely going to be shocked by it, and then all of a sudden it's going to hit her like a sack of bricks falling, and you just got to catch them, you know. Anyway. Right, Ricky? Right, Rick? To be fair, anytime I open up a group chat, hey, I love y'all. Especially if we're in group chats and stuff, but I let that shit slide with all the notifications, and then I start to read when I have time. Yeah, dude, sometimes like, and you're just like, oh god, okay.
心が削られてライブシーンまで行けない。いや、でもネクラが文化祭で活躍するって王道展開だし、私にも行ける。お次は結束バンドのライブです。ドラムは下北沢高校の伊地知にじかちゃん。
Yeah, touch me, yeah.
同じくベース山田亮さん。ペコリ。そしてリードギターのニクリの後藤さん。そしてギターボーカルは5組の山形のわし。露骨な温度差。
Is she just planking?
無理だ。私には私にふさわしい場所があるってことで。
お。
無理だ。
This is scary for me. If there's one word that she's used that now terrifies me, is the word perfect. Ooh. Bocchi, Señorita Bocchi, ¿por qué? Anytime that we tend to use absolutes, right? Oh, it has to be this way. Oh, it was just perfect. It probably never really is, right? And it is an anti-growth. I don't like perfectionism because nothing is truly ever perfect, you know. And it is an absolute anti-growth mindset where if nothing meets this perfect setting, you're not able to go and grow and advance or learn, right? And oftentimes deconstructing ideals like this or cognitive distortions takes a while. She is in the perfect place, so she won't grow. But that's the thing is, as I just stated, like it or not, like this is why often a lot of people have a lot of anxiety. A lot of, you know, perfectionists have a lot of anxiety in some way, shape, or form, because change is always constant. So it can be perfect one moment, and the next moment you're no longer there. It's no longer perfect. You know, nothing truly ever is, and it's about just being able to go ahead and accept that. That's why I'm like, Bocchi's getting really comfortable in here. But I'm assuming that this is now becoming a home to her. The members are becoming a home to her. So what is she willing to do for this band? And that's sort of my 2 cents that I'm throwing out there. Yeah, Bocchi's just like us for real, man. That's all I gotta say. Fucking therapist says this, man. You can throw it out there. Therapist says fucking Bocchi's just like us for real, for real. I don't care, dude. There you go. Hold on. I gotta check. Bocchi's just like us, for real, for real. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, I got one for you. Please tell me the picture's still here. Hold on. Damn. No! It has to be somewhere in here. Hold on, I'm scrolling, boys. I'm scrolling. Ba ba ba. I'm trying to find it for y'all. Because you're gonna be like, what do you mean she's just like you? You're a fucking therapist. This is from... It says my future in Spanish. I sent this to my mom a long time ago. And that's a fucking trash can and me, right? And this was from May 16th, 2020. I'm not even kidding, man. I did this because I was drinking out with the boys. Fucking wizardry, man. Oh, that's awesome, man. Eggplant, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. She's just like me, for real, for real. Oh, that won't even hurt me. Oh, she's just like us, dude. For real, for real. Oh, and also you guys got to see. Yeah, I just need pink hair, and there we go. Man had predicted Bocchi before the anime. Oh, anyway. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Alright, okay, it's fine. Okay, I hate to ask this. Is Dorito Onis-san and PA-san in a relationship? And actually I want to ask this because to me they're giving me feelings that like there's a special connection there. Yeah, I was about to say they can be really, really close friends. Cause like for me, it's like, and anytime we see Dorito girl's sister, we see PA-san, and like the way that you have an extremely close friend, or the way that you have a relationship, like a mature relationship, like oh yeah, they're there, whatever, dude, you know. In the manga, it's never said, but it really seems like ooh, wow, yeah, wow, woof. Yeah, they could be friends for a really long time, really, really close friends, or yeah, maybe something. I don't know, dude. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm just, this is me as an attachment fucking therapist questioning this, you know, being like, huh, that's interesting.
ですかね。
ま、私は高校6に行ってないから適当に言ってるけどね。
私は高校中退です。相談相手間違えた。あれ、お姉ちゃんとぼっちちゃんが話してる。珍しい。文化祭のことを憂いているんです。
Is that your theory, Masters?
結束バンドで文化祭ステージ出るか迷ってんだってさ。文化祭の
ステージ？いいじゃん、出ようよ。
Yeah, Rudo, that's exactly why I'm like.
ライブハウスとは違う良さがあるよ。にじこちゃん出たことあるんですか？うん、中学の時ね。私もある。
Oh no, only Bocchi. To be fair, let me tell you all about middle school band performances. They're fucking cringy. I was in a middle school band. I performed Smells Like Teen Spirit and some other really niche songs. But the principal really fucking hated them because they're like, oh, it's too vulgar. So we had to play like some simpler, other catchy songs. And it's pretty cringy because you're not necessarily the greatest. You know, you can still play somewhat decently, but still. Also, thanks so much for donation. Holy crap. Oh, no. Oh, no. Holy, thanks so much for the donation. Holy crap. Guys, hold on. Wait up. Nijika is the best girl. Thanks so much, Handel. But do you know what you just did, Nijika? Chat, we are coming back to this. Nijika is the best girl. I appreciate the donation sincerely. You're a top G. Chat. Guys, for those of you on YouTube, hey, we're doing a charity stream. So anytime it passes a certain amount, I have to maintain what the milestones are. A or B? A or B? The $1,500 milestone is okay. I put him on backwards. Hold on. What are you guys doing to me? This is in the middle of a Bocchi episode. Y'all could have waited till after Bocchi. Nijika, this is all you, baby. Hold on, I'm still not there. Hold on, our final transformation is not there. Oh my god, dude. When was the last time I wore these? Like 2 Halloweens ago? Oh, my fingers. Oi. Oh. Oh, what are you doing to me? Seems like projection, A-Rob. Also, Nijika, I appreciate that sincerely. Nijika is a phenomenal girl, honestly. Let me go ahead and put this on. Bocchi fans, you guys get a full-on special oh god, what have you guys done to me? What are you guys doing to me here? Oh, all right, hold on. And do you guys want an outfit change as well? Hey, oh lord, I know. Do you guys want an outfit change as well with this? Yay or nay, or forever hold your peace? Oh daddy, oh gosh, guys, what have you guys? And we'll continue with Bocchi in a second. He's transforming. Oh, guys, what have you done? What have you done? Ed is preparing the meal. Look, I just want to make sure. Hold on. Hold on. Let me take away my theories here. Right? Yeah, that's the cowboy outfit. 1500. Nijika's the best girl is the one that donated and got us through to this. Hey, as long as I don't have to do a tier list and literally have people come down my throat for my tier list, I think we'll be good. Oh god, okay, hold on. This is a little tight. I ain't gonna lie, this is a little tight. This is more than tight. My fingers aren't my fingers aren't as like that anymore. Fuck, dude. Dude, this is something else. Holy crap. Do I have it on backwards maybe? I think I might have it on backwards. That's why I'm like, wait a minute. Hey, yo. All right, guys. Have them on here. It is too thick. Not really, man. Not really. I've worn this before. It's just fucking sucks. Like, the more you wash them, the more that it, like, sticks to you, you know? Are you guys think I'm cute? Yeah. Therapist fucking full on does it. Alright, hold on. Oh, pink shirt. Yeah. Kawaii. Oh, God. Alright, guys. Pink shirt. Oh, no way. Yes, Daddy. You guys want... You guys want me in this shirt? Do you guys want me in a pink shirt as well? Is that what we're going for? From attachment therapist to cat board. Yeah, right? Something like that. Yes? You guys want me in a pink shirt? Not a cosplay without the shirt. Ed is cosplaying Cat Bocchi. Yeah. I'd prefer French maid. Wait. No, not pink. Oh my god. Let it be a black tuxedo. Do you guys want me in a tux? I can get in my tux. Yeah. How about that? Good? We good? Oui, a French cat Ed. Alright guys, hold on. I seem so fucking ridiculous. Here we go. Yeah. There you go. All right. Fuck you guys. I love y'all, but all right. Oh, I guess we're continuing. Okay. Are we good? All right, let's go ahead and continue. This is on for the... Okay, what do you want? What else? What... I'm trying to go ahead and fit my fingers in here. Hold on. Emote. I'm just gonna put Pega, dude, the entire time. All right, hold on. Mods, you guys can edit out this segment, or editors, you guys can edit out this segment. Oh, I don't want the first fucking thing that some people watch and be Neon Neko, you know, like, Hitoshi-chan, roar, yeah, roar, no. Ed's looking bussin' right now. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it, yeah. There you go. Okay. Oh no, raccoon, oh no. No, don't keep it in, don't keep it in, oh no. Oh no, this is constant. Stop, guys. I gotta put on my head too. Oh, the gloves. Raccoon, what do you mean? Dress up as if you're doing your PhD. Okay, I got you. Hold on. Apparently you guys are asking for me in a suit. I'll do it. Do you guys want me in a suit? I'm keeping it in the name of charity. If you guys want me in the name of suit, I'll throw on a suit right now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. Oh, monkey. Oh. Alright, hold on. I'll be back. Yeah, Nico. Hello. How's everyone doing? Oh. Oh. What have you done? Hi, Sage. Oh, yes, Daddy. What did you walk into? Some good content. That's what y'all walk into. All right, you guys donated enough. We are here. We are there. You guys got me into the Catboy outfit. Let's see if you guys can get me into the rest of this. Thank the sponsors. Let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and thank the sponsors. We're now at the hour mark. That way we'll make it easier and we can go ahead and continue. Guys, it's a charity stream, and as you guys can tell, yeah, we reached one of the goals. Sage, hello. I hope you're doing well. Oh, I'm sorry that you're in so much pain. Know how much we love you, though. Yeah. I hope you're doing well. Honestly, guys, we're doing this for a lot of the people that are going on in Ukraine at the moment, especially for the winter crisis that is happening. You know, I want to go ahead and state this out there. You know, it's a very important time, and it's a, you know, even as dressed up as I am at the moment, I want to go ahead and state it out there. Hey, if you guys have the opportunity to go ahead and donate and help out individuals that are suffering because of whatever's going on, like, you know, the war in Ukraine, because of the winter stuff that is coming, is probably one of the worst winters out there, you know, war and the worst winters in 30 years. It's a double threat, dude. It's a double threat in Ukraine. 17.7 million people are affected, and they need immediate assistance, humanitarian assistance, and so on and so forth. It's one of the most deadliest winters out there. And I just want to go ahead and say, hey, you know, CARE has been working out there for a long time, for a considerable amount of time, and they've been helping out with humanitarian efforts, providing family with assistance, meals, and all of that. And if you guys have the capability and the ability to go ahead and do so, hey, I suggest that you guys go ahead and donate. We have a whole legion. They deserve it, absolutely. And that's exactly what I'm saying, guys. If you guys have the ability to go ahead and donate and help us out and help out, you know, the cause, I will strongly suggest it. I'm gonna go ahead and show it, guys. As you guys can tell, here's my channel. All you got to do is come on down here, click on the click to give, it'll pop it up, and you guys are able to go ahead and donate whatever amount you guys donate, and they'll match it. They'll match whatever donation you give as well, guys. And I think that this is extremely important. And I'll go ahead and just quickly go over one last thing, and then we'll go straight back into Bocchi, which is this. You know, this is from CARE's Instagram page, care.org. You know, it's the worst winter we've seen in 30 years. It's a double threat, as I mentioned. You know, there's severe winter conditions, heavy bombardment, electricity cuts, no heating during winter. It's really like stuff that you can't even think about, and I can't even imagine what they must be going through. And that's why, as I said, I have a lot of friends there, and for me, this is a really important cause. There are a lot of refugees that are going to Poland and neighboring countries, and it's a dire financial situation. There's even videos of doctors quite literally doing surgeries in the dark. That's why I'm stating, and I back it, guys. If you guys have the opportunity to go ahead and donate, granted, I am doing milestones, I am doing silly stuff out here, golden wheels and whatnot, but everything goes to a good cause. Help keep Ukraine and women and children and everyone warm and safe during this winter. Appreciate you guys. All right, you guys ready? Oh, you guys have me in full outfit, Nekonya. You guys have me in full. Oh, Samyak, dude. Is that good? Or should I say, Chris-sama? Is that better? Or should I say, oh no, cloud monkey, yamate kudasai? Something like that, right? Perfect. All right, there you go.
Daddy.
All right, there you guys. Do it, Daddy. Oh God. All right, guys, we're back to Bocchi. Also, Sage, thanks so much for the $25 donation. You did it. Oh, I love you guys. Drop some for Doritos for Sage. I wish you a speedy and fast recovery. I love you, Sage. You're absolutely a goat. I hope you know that. I appreciate you. And I love you, Daddy. I love all of you. You guys are great. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Yeah, let me go ahead and say this out there. Hey, YouTube, if you see this again, yes, I just transitioned. Yes, I am a little bear. I am a cat butler now, I guess. As I mentioned earlier on stream, we're doing this as a stream to go ahead and charity. It's essentially a charity stream to help out a lot of the winter crisis that's happening in Ukraine at the moment. You know, we tend to go ahead and do this for other mental health organizations and stuff provided. I made fun of this once about like cat people and stuff, and now I'm back here as a cat person. Wow. Next thing you know, I'm going to be in a hot tub, and all of you guys are going to be like, ooh, Ed doing a hot tub stream. Also, Sage, I love you, dude. I hope you sincerely know that. You're wonderful. Like, you're absolutely wonderful, dude. What about the STDs? Anyway, let's go ahead and continue. Since we've had quite a bit to go and talk about. I hope that the editors did a good job of cutting everything out. If not, I'm sorry. Just know that I love you. There you go. Anyway.
私も両党は出たことないし、文化祭ライブやりたいな。え、そうなんですか？結束バンド組んだの最近だし。 私もオリジナル曲ここ以外でやりたい。
Sounds good, Sage.
こういうバンドがあるって知ってもらういい機会だよ。でも高校の文化祭って青春ロックで盛り上げないと退学なんじゃ。そんな拘束はないでしょ。と
Oh,
はいえぼっちの迷う気持ちもわかる。下
yeah.
手したらというか絶対ここより多い人数の前で演奏するわけだし、だからそんなに焦って決めることでもないよ。りょうさん、正直おつや状態だったライブ
強がりだったんだよ。
ともかくぼっちちゃんの悔いが残んないのが一番だからさ。
それは言えてますね。
わかりました。ちょっと考えてみます。
うんうん。
文化祭ライブにじかちゃんもやりたいって言ってた。絶対気分いいんだろうな。
Oh. Oh. Braith, you missed it. I just pointed out that Bocchi going into a trash can was just like me. I have a picture from 2020 with me holding a trash can that I sent to my mom that's like, this is me, or this is my future. Sounds good, School Kong. I'll still be here. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it so much.
やっぱりダメだ。みんなすみません。昨日は行けそうな気がしてたけど無理です。でもにじかちゃんも私が悔いない方にって言ってくれたし、大失敗したら高校生活耐えられる気がしないし、ライブハウスでの演奏も緊張してガチガチなのに文化祭ステージなんてやっぱり無理。
高校時代の同級生後藤ひとりさんが人気ギタリストになっていると知っていましたか？
まさかあの後藤さんがバンドしてたなんて。サインもらっとけばよかった。目指すのはこっちの路線で行こう。悪くない。
This idealization, though, it can be such a big deterrent, you know, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, he put on cat ears, I can't take him seriously. This doesn't distract from the fact that I'm still a fucking psychologist, a damn good one at that, one of the best. Yeah, in my area, I can at least say that for a fact, a good therapist, so on and so forth, but she's living too much in the future. Actually, Vlad, it's correct. She's living too much in the future. And that's exactly it. She's living in the idealized version of herself a little too much. And that might be really difficult to break down. Hot cat boy psychologist in my area. Because with that, why is it leading into my theory? Oh gosh. Why is this leading into my theory? Like, she will probably go ahead and do something like big, like outstanding, something that she shouldn't necessarily do.
I predicted all of this, you know. All of it.
Why? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Here's the reason behind it. We all have a fundamental image that we all strive for. If something or someone puts that image at threat, what would you be willing to do? Not just for your friends, not just for others, but for that idealized image, i.e. if you fuck up a performance in front of others that you feel is going to impact that idealized image of yourself, what would you be willing to do? Or if that image is at threat. I'd be willing to do almost anything. I'd be willing to, like, you know, fucking go over the top with something if it means, like, not just for me but for my band or something. If it means preserving the image, the idealized image that they have for themselves, and even putting me at a little bit of shame. Even if it means, like, just falling into a fucking crowd, just like falling back, you know, or you know, just shredding the guitar and breaking it, or so on and so forth, you know. That's sort of, I have to, they're up here. That's sort of like the main aspect of that. It's like, how far are you willing, not just to preserve the image of your band, but your personal idealized image? What are you willing to go ahead and do? And I can see Bocchi overstepping that moment and, like, trying, like, because of the cognitive distortions that she has, because of those moments, like doing something cringy like I did, which is I tried to crowd surf and no one caught me, and I fucking fell and knocked myself out, and I felt like garbage, and, you know, it hurt, so on and so forth. I could see Bocchi doing something very fucking similar. I could see Bocchi literally just, like, you know, either like, you know, like trying to like jam out to like the people out there and trying to be like, we're a good band, or something over the top that preserves the idealized image that she's setting up. I bet one would cosplay a hot daddy Ken. Oh no. But that's sort of what I'm throwing out there. Bocchi is building up this strong parataxic distortion of her idealized version of herself. And that's where I'm at. As a therapist and whatnot, I'd be working right now like, hey, not everything's going to be perfect. A performance is never going to go 100% your way. You might be fucking drumming, and as I said, you're going to chip your drumsticks. It's going to break. You got to keep going. The show must go on. You might be jamming out. You might be slapping your bass just like boom, boom. Also, if you're a bass player and you don't slap, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know, and like your strings break. Hey, you got to figure something out, dude. You know, you got to keep going. The show goes on, you know. No, dude, you're fucking jamming out, especially if you have like rotating drums or PVC fucking pipes out there, like or like a fucking tom-toms. You can take that anywhere, dude. You can set up marching drums outside and just, you know, go hard, dude. Maybe we should finish Bocchi after all, which is my main thing. Like, we have a strong image being sent by Bocchi here, and like I'm getting all the Bocchi waves now, man. The Bocchi waves are hitting, and I'm like, whoa. All right, let's continue, guys. Drummer surfing.
I predicted all of this, you know.
Every time. Hey, they're doing the psychology of this character really fucking well. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, the psychology of this character is following through with like, yeah, this is really well done. Holy shit, dude. I'm not a wizard, guys.
I predicted
I'm not a wizard.
This, you know.
But like the psychology of the characters and the routine that they're following.
This is big brain time.
Is really well done. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Like, legit. Okay, yeah, I know. I need to return by death at some time, you know. Pero sí, la psicología de de todas las chamacas. Muy bien hecho. Muy bien hecho. Very well done. I love the writing. The writing is actually very detailed in the way that, like, they've written these characters to care for one another and to take these extra steps because they feel the need to do it. This is, yeah, todas las muchachas, chamacas, you know, todos, yeah, everyone. Anyway. Morras, yeah. Oh. And she's dead. Boom, 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 boom. I get it. Bocchi's the Undertaker. Yeah, and she's about to go in here in a fucking Royal Rumble and slam everyone. But also, dude, that's a lot of anxiety. That's a lot of anxiety to all of a sudden like be placed in a situation like this where now you have to perform. Granted, it's a lot better than her putting it in there, because then she would have been overthinking about this and like her cognitive distortions might have been insane at that point. So this is a good alternative. This is actually really, really nice. Oh, that's kind of garbage. Oh. Honestamente, sí. We have a respectable business to run here.
何ライブするってこと？無理です。私にいつもの箱。
Oh no. And now I have I just realized, Ed, you will fit in. Wait, where? How? Wait, what? I have a fucking feeling we're gonna have a culture festival event. The band is playing, and you'll have her in the fucking, like, for some reason sneaking into this fucking festival event with like Dorito Girl's sister, you know, drunk as fuck, looking at the band, just like, she play night. Oh. You can't change anything. It's just plot convenience. Surely you'd be able to talk to some people, especially since it's a school thing. Yeah, especially since a lot of school things don't necessarily always go through. Like, stuff falls apart in any school, you know? And she did rise like the dead man.
しかも学校での私を知ってる人の前でライブするのが怖くて。ぼっちちゃん、これあげる。この前のお返しに。今日私のバンドライブすんの。よかったら見に来なよ。いいんですか？もちろん。はい、君たちもどうぞ。ありがとうございます。じゃあお金ですよね。チケットだよ。いいよ、あげる。いや、でも無理しないでください。君ら私のこと女子高生から金も。
Yes. But also, this is actually a phenomenal moment for growth. Bocchi seeing someone that's been in the industry perform genuinely might be one of those moments, at least longer, right? Where you might be able to aspire and be like, whoa, they're so carefree. They're jamming out. They're being one with the music. And like, they don't care what people are doing. They're just in the moment. They're in that zone. That might be a big push for Bocchi and others, you know? Even if you see a person outside, you know, even for me as a reactor, right? Oftentimes I get a lot of like commenters that are like, you know, like writing paragraphs about like, oh, it's because you pause too much. Yeah, welcome to a live stream environment where you're supposed to pause. Actually, for fair use, you're supposed to pause and analyze and talk about so many things, right? But like, you know, going hard and like, you know, trying to like break down not just me but other people who analyze, react, and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, we're just people, you know. Like it or hate it, we're not super immune to individuals out there, but we do what we do because we love what we do. I love analyzing stuff. I love talking about it. I love using my knowledge in all my fields to be able to like genuinely break down characters and talk about growth and progression and mental health, right? And I think this is a big aspect in that. Like, sometimes you have to see people who are better than you at something, or who have been working at something a little bit longer, and gain some sort of inspiration from that. And I can see this totally happening here with her, because yeah, she's gonna be like a big push. Absolutely been chicken. Absolutely.
とにかく君たち安心しなさい。こう見えてもね、私インディーズでは結構人気バンドなんだよ。ね。はい、コアなファン多めです。ってことでチケットノルマなんて余裕だし、物販でも稼いでるんだから。じゃあなんでいつも安酒ばっかり？それにシャワーもうちで借りてくし。
家賃払え。
この前の電車賃返してもらってない。
やっぱり金巻き上げてるじゃねえか。
これには深いわけが。泥酔状態でライブするから毎回機材ぶっ壊して全部その弁償に消えてるの。
自業自得じゃねえか。ぼっちちゃん、他にこいつから返してもらってないお金ある？
いや、お姉さんからはもう。
クズども、返すの遅くなってごめんなさいって言え。
I love the fact that like she also turned into a cat. Oh, I fit in. I fit in so well.
遅くなってごめんなさい。いえ。野口先生、
っていうか禁酒しろよ。ライブ活動する前は全然飲んでなかったろ。体壊すぞ。
まあそんなことはどうでもいいな。よし、みんな新宿にレッツゴー。あんな風になって本当にライブできるんですかね。四苦八苦のライブタダでいける。胸熱。四苦八苦 それがヒロイさんのバンド名ですか？
This is
路上ライブでうまいことは知ってるけど、どんな音楽してるかよく知らない。ライブ楽しみかも。
Oh, she's probably about to blow your mind, dude.
あ、今日ライブすごく良かったです。ありがとうございました。まだ会場にすらついてないです。ここが私のホーム、新宿フォルトです。さあ入って入って。スターリーとは随分雰囲気が違いますね。大丈夫、うちと変わらないよ。確かにちょっと怖いけど、意外と大丈夫かも。
Here's the thing. Any environment, any environment, I'm going to throw this out there. Any performance space can always be attuned to make it feel as though you are in the middle of a crowd. And the crowd and the lights and everything hitting you at just the right time with the music and everything can turn it into such a fucking vibe, dude. Where, like, a good performer, like, especially if you want to be in a position of power, right, in a performance, you can set up a mini stage or something to always be a little bit, because you always want to be a little bit so that the audience can see you either above, or if it is laying downwards, you know, below, so that way everyone can see you performing. But in a situation like this with the right lights, you can give off sort of an semblance of a goal for Bocchi. If she's playing, she's above, the lights hitting her, and Bocchi sees it from, like, say, behind, right, and people shouting at her and, like, you know, like going wild or whatever. I can totally see a weird distortion being formed off of this as to what it means to rock or to do certain things off of that. This is coming off of my theater perspective, my theater experience as a director, as, you know, as an individual with a degree in theater, as well as a psychologist who has actually studied a little bit more about, like, attachments, the way that we form bonds, and the way that we even create certain ideals. Right, we create ideals off of the way that we also discussed this in your boy Kong Ming. Absolutely, that's why I'm like, tempo, vibe, music, the way that we allure a crowd in, and the way that we use the space around us towards our advantage.
ライブハウスはどこも一緒だ。素晴らしいライブをありがとうございました。だからまだ始まってないって。
It hasn't started yet.
ちょっとでも成長したと思った私がバカでした。銀ちゃん、おはよう。
Hey, yo, is that PA-san's brother?
この人、店長の銀ちゃんね。あ、こんにちは。
やだ、ずいぶん可愛くてピチピチなお友達がいるのね。私、吉田銀次郎37歳です。好きなジャンルはバンクロックよ。
見た目とのギャップに頭バグるよね。でも、
Your girl.
銀ちゃんは心が乙女なただのおっさんだから。
おい、ヒロイ。
はい。
遅刻するなっていつも言ってるよな。もうリハーサル終わっちゃいましたよ。
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Back it up. Ooh.
私、吉田銀次郎37歳です。好きなジャンルはバンクロックよ。
見た目とのギャップに頭バグるよね。でも安心して、銀ちゃんは心が乙女なただのおっさんだから。
おい、ヒロイ。
はい。
See, she seems like she fits in, but she seems like you know, one of those, like, gaijins in Japan type of thing. Like, I come in here, so I must wear, like, blue eyes, yellow hair, has the yukata on. Like, hi, where are the subtitles? Like, like, you know, like, they just appear there and they're, like, over the top trying to, like, culturalize themselves. What does she play? Like, if the other girl plays bass, does she play guitar and sing or something? Oh, dude, that's killing me. Also, it's kind of rivaling. It's kind of certified weeb. It's also kind of rivaling Dorito-san at the moment. I'm like, hey yo.
遅刻するなっていつも言ってるよな。もう
リハーサル終わっちゃいましたよ。
Aww.
もしかして結束バンドの人たちですか？
宿泊の人。
私、ドラムの
Oh, drummer makes sense.
よろしく。
よろしくお願いします。
最近うちのヒロイがご迷惑をおかけしているようで、これつまらないものですが。
礼儀正しい。ありがとうございます。メンバーで大体キャラのバランス取れてるのかな。私、ワイザー、18歳までイギリスにいました。
I'm done. Brownie No Frowny, thank you so much for raiding.
All of this, you know. All of it.
What a time to raid! Hi, everyone from Brownies No Frownies. I appreciate y'all being here. How was your stream?
All of this, you know. All
this
of
is a big brain time.
I know, dude. I know. I'm like, my analysis mode is a little too high. Hi, in case you're wondering, Brownies, how was your stream? I hope that it was well. But also, I wanted to say, hi, in case you're here and you're wondering, dude, what are you wearing? We're doing a charity stream at the moment, helping out with the Ukrainian winter crisis that is going on.
I predicted all of this,
I'm a psychologist. I tend to analyze video games and anime. We're analyzing an anime at the moment. We're going a little hard, and I think I just hit a major point there. But also, it was good. Talked about a lot of stuff. Ooh. But how are you doing personally? Also, thanks so much for the follow, man. I sincerely appreciate it. It means a lot. He's a wizard. I don't know about being a wizard. I think I'm a pretty decent at understanding mental health concepts and psychology and putting together social cues, I guess, right? But anyway, aside from that, appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead and continue here. Oh, she's a nerd. Let's go. Otaku. Let's go. Hey, yo, that's a... Sounds good, Brownies. Appreciate you. Actually, you can get a very similar effect. And this is the awesome part about music in general. And like, if you're able to go ahead and put the extra attention in your band, like the beats per minute that you're playing, the people that you have around you. For example, if I was performing in a band, right, and say that I already knew that I had a bunch of people out there in the crowd, I would position them in groups strategically around to enable an effect of like togetherness, and quite literally it could be like a psychedelic jointness effect of propinquity, right? And in case you guys don't know, essentially what that means is if you ever go to like a church event or like a religious organization or pretty much like in a group, right, and you're like, whoa, like we're all experiencing this exact same thing or whatever, this is caused by, like, you know, quite literally everyone matching, whether by music, sound, phrasing, right? Everyone's saying the same phrases, which is like, it's sort of like a hypnotic, almost trance-like state that you can get people to get to with both music, the people that you have around you, words that you're saying, oftentimes even like, you know how some bands have resonant frequencies of the mind. Well, not just that, like, you know how some bands have like choruses and like they make people sing it out loud. Aside from like them, like, you know, maybe being tired, maybe whatever, it's to form a sense of togetherness, a bondness, of we're in this moment together, experiencing this right here, right now, with the music pushing us forward. So there's no stopping once the music is here, man. The music is fucking pushing us, and we're all in this together, and we're all shouting and chanting, and, you know, so on and so forth. Oh, I think that there's a lot of studies need to be done, but I'm all for it. Touch me. I'm absolutely all for it. 1,000%. I studied in the Netherlands for a reason, you know? But yeah, singing the chorus of a concert can be an emotional experience, and it can bring a sense of togetherness and uniqueness to an environment that you haven't been in. And that's something that, like, you know, I'll state over and over and time again, because this is huge. Like, you can literally create a psychedelic a vibe that isn't seen most out there, you know. But Touch Me Domo, yeah, honestly, it might get me in trouble with big pharma here, but I think there's Yeah, I think there's a lot of actual studies, legit studies that need to be pushed in and actually like gone for, because it helps a lot with anxiety, with social anxiety, with many different forms of and factors out there. You know, I'm not promoting it, but I'm just stating, you know, off of like there's actual research papers done on that as well already.
早く聞きたいですね。サイケデリックロックちょっと気になります。本当？じゃあ明日アルバム全部持ってくる。初心者は2枚目から聞くのがベスト。北ちゃん、気軽にそういうこと言わない方がいいよ。めんどくさいオタクが目キターンとさせちゃうから。
おお。おお。
見失いそうになる変拍子を完璧に叩くドラム。感情的でそれでいてロジカルなギター。
Dude, yeah.
そして全てを支えるベースの音の壁。でも何よりすごいのはお姉さんの圧倒的な
The Riz, bro. It's. I'm just gonna let the song play. This is great. Fuck me. No. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to pay 5 subs. This is already imprinting. Oh shit. She's crowd surfing my heart, dude.
All of this, you know.
Oh,
all of it.
No.
Oh,
my,
yes, Daddy.
Oh. Are amazing. That was badass though. Holy crap. You're brilliant in your own way, dude. Just you gotta get your confidence.
高校まで教室の隅でじっとしているネクラちゃんだったんだよ。あ、やっぱわかる？陰キャ同士は惹かれ合うって本当なんだな。でもある時、自分の将来想像したら普通の人生すぎてつまんねーって絶望しちゃって、真逆の生き方してやろうって思ってロック始めたの。楽器屋でベース買うのもライブハウス行くのも最初めっちゃ怖かったし、酒飲み始めたのも初ライブの緊張をごまかすためだしね。初めて何かするってのは誰だって怖いよ。でもぼっちちゃんは路上でもストーリーでもライブできたじゃん。しかも先に頼らず。お姉さん、自分にもっと自信持って。無理なら酒でドーピングもあり。でも文化祭ライブよかったら来てください。
Oh, alcohol's a solution to your problems. Bro, you're gonna have to pay for that. 10K. Isn't that like $100? Wait, no. Isn't that like how much is 10,000 yen? Is that $100 or is that $1,000? Also, yes, keep spamming charity. I appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. 100 USD. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, dude, this is so real. After any performance, hanging out with your bandmates, going to, or like, you know, your theater people, going to Denny's, going to Applebee's, going to whatever was still open, just sitting and talking about it and bonding. Oh, dude, that's just great. Ryo. I'm assuming that's Ryo's. No.
北ちゃん、ダメなバンドマンに引っかからないで。
Never date basis, basis, basis. Oh.
これだけあげる。虹か優しい。好き。ちょっとガチで感謝されると胸が痛むじゃん。もうたくさん食え。瀬戸りなら決めてある。え
The goals for the donations. Oh, let me. Is it not up there? Hold on. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was showing up there. Apparently, it's not whenever I do the React cam. Here we go. Let me go ahead and paste that up here. Give me a second, mate. Give me a second. I got you. There you go. There you go. Yeah, 5K is the goal, but there's donation milestones and whatnot. I appreciate it, mate.
でも文化祭で全曲オリジナルってちょっと攻めすぎな気も。いいじゃん、攻めの姿勢でいこうよ。滑っても4人いるし、痛みは4等分。
Appreciate you though, Shodan. Absolutely. Yeah. If there's a guitar solo or anything like that, the scariest thing that can happen is like fucking rip all your strings, dude. Like, oof. I know I've talked about it, but I had to do a drum solo with like my bare hands, dude. Just go ham with like one hand on like the actual stick and the other one just like, you know, just fucking going at it. Like, there's terrifying moments in like, you know, either or, like Kita ripping all of her streams, or Bocchi or Ryo or anyone. Like, bro, you just gotta go past that, dude. Like, I'm already, like, my cognitive distortions are already coming into play now. I'm, like, I'm thinking something bad may happen, dude. Catastrophizing. That's exactly what I'm doing at the moment. I'm sorry, I'm the one that... Okay, yeah. Yeah. Oh.
ありがとうございます。
おお。
最初はどうしようって思ってたんですけど、今はちょっと楽しみっていうか、それも北さんが用紙を出してくれたからで、だから感謝してます。ありがとう。加藤さん、私もっともっと練習頑張るから。
You guys want to know one of the most real things out there? And this is so nice, but this is why I love this show. Is yes, growth does happen, and yes, I took one of my gloves off because my hands were getting a little sticky there. I'm gonna go ahead and take the other one off. Hold on, you guys can still get full catsuit Ed, but I'm gonna put on some other gloves. Growth. Yes, it happens. It happens in a group, right? Don't get me wrong. You can totally see it happening like in group events and stuff like that. But it's the quiet moments. The moments when you're walking home and you're pondering to yourself and you look down and you see at a pond and you grit your teeth a little. And you know, you're at home at night and the TV's turned off. And the computer's completely turned off and it's just silence. And you're thinking. It's those moments of silence where you're walking with your friends, where there might not be a lot that was said beforehand, but you have a lot to say. Those moments of growth are like the exact moments that the show like capitalizes on. And that's beautiful, you know? And that for me, like looking at this, I'm like, whoa, like that is an excellent show of what it means for a person to reflect and quite literally bring up the actual opportunity to talk about it. The night makes you reflective and emotional. Yeah, it really does. And in situations like this, it makes them connect in so many ways. And my heart, like, I don't know, dude, I'm so happy, genuinely happy to be watching this show. Like, this is fucking prime material, you know? Of both establishing good communication with your friends, but also of like showing the actual things that we reflect. You know, we're not gonna reflect in the middle of battle when we're dying and we're like, oh, I should have done like this or that. You know, the 2 a.m. talks with friends be wild. I think of all the most sincere connections between our band members that are made at night, after work or after gigs. Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I'm saying this is like, I have shivers, dude. Like, I legit have shivers because it's beautiful. Like, this is great. This is some top tier material that I don't think a lot of things like capitalize on, because they probably think, oh, that's boring. But they can do it while they're fighting someone. It's like, no, fight or flight is active then. When you're walking, when you're talking, when you're alone with that one person, you're hanging out with them, and propinquity is there, you know, and you guys are just talking and chilling and whatnot. This is, yeah, this is beautiful. Sorry, guys, I'm way too into it.
私ね、どうしても後藤さんに文化祭ライブ出てほしかったんだ。だって後藤さんは、りょう先輩、バイトの後、私のギター練習見てもらえませんか？
Yeah, you. Absolutely.
後藤さんも自分の練習あるし、もっと練習して変わりたいんです。私も。だってさ、付き合ってあげたら？レッスン料高いよ。はい。
My lessons don't come cheap. They come at the price of food. Oh. Oh my. It's already the festival? It's already the festival? Holy shit, I thought we were gonna have more time. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought we were gonna have more time. Holy shit. There's nothing more that I can say to you other than everyone should watch this show. This is a good show. This is what a show should capitulate on. This is what shows that want to go ahead and show reflection on should go ahead and start showing, you know? Like, show moments of growth, show moments of care, show everything. This is huge. Showdown, oh, fuck, dude. Thank you so much for the 200 smackaroos showdown. I appreciate it sincerely. It means a lot. It's helping a ton. Holy crap, dude. It means the world. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. You're an absolute goat. Guys, we're close to $2,000. Oh my god, dude. You're an absolute goat. I appreciate you so much, Showdown. That means the world. But also, guys, hey, if you're watching this and you're like, why is this? Also, hi, Rex. If you're watching this and you're like, why is this psychologist dressed like this? And so on and so forth. You guys already know. I do stuff for charities that I genuinely believe in, such as helping out this Ukrainian winter crisis. But also, hey, all of my content, majority, like, you know, all the content that you guys see. Oh, Coffee, thanks so much for the 20 bucks. Worth. Oh, God. Holy. Oh. We hit the 2K mark. Holy crap, dude. I appreciate that so much. You guys are legit goats. You guys are legit goats. I appreciate that so much, guys. Coffee, you're a goat. Showdown, you're a goat. Oh, we're about to get that tier list. But I want to say, hey, all of my content has been for promoting mental health stuff out there. I've seen people come and go and try and take advantages of communities and, you know, do certain things when pretty much up until now, up until quite literally today, when, you know, you guys see me with all of this get up, I asked chat, hey, because YouTube promotion apparently doesn't help that all videos are unmonetized. They hate that, whatever. So videos are starting to get monetized, and they might already be by the time this is out. Actually, they probably will be. But my main purpose for all of this is quite literally for mental health promotion, right? From the first day I started doing ReZero, from the first day I started doing Moshiko Tensei or all of that, was to find a sense of community, to find people that literally love to talk about anime, analyze the characters and all of that. Like, do deep dives in everything and go, you know, go endlessly about anything. And I am so sincerely happy that, like, to have this community with all of you guys. And for me, this is insane. This is like, I don't know. It feels so good. ReZero, Moshiko Tensei, Vivi, Made in Abyss, One Punch Man, you know, Bocchi, all the anime that we've watched, you know, whether it was for fun, Overlord, or for fun because we were like speed running some anime at a time and just trying to make them Twitch exclusives because YouTube wasn't treating us as well or the best. And, you know, until when we decided to go back and to where we are now, it's It's been one hell of a journey. And I am so proud to be a part of this community and to have all of you guys here. And I mean that. And thank you to anyone that watches these videos and this stream. Thank you guys. I love y'all.